never fought us. Not us united.
Die. Oh! I can so see that. That's it. Welcome to the Justice League Rewatch. I'm Jared. I'm here with Nick from the Phoenix Press. As always, what's up, brother?
You know, I must say it's really an injustice that like you're such a tyrannical ruler. I think I need to form some sort of secret society to go against you.
Yeah, and to tell you the truth, I'm getting a double hailstorm right about now. All right.
Oh.
So for the, I have to do this. So on today's hail count, she plays Giganta and Killer Frost.
Double the hail, double the fun.
Yeah, so that's why I said double hailstorm. So
if that is not the title of this week's episode, I will hunt you down.
I'm considering it. So we're talking about the formation of the secret society. Now, what's cool, this is one of the episodes that features the entire Justice League. Mm-hmm. And you know how I've always said that each of these episodes focuses on on one character? This one focuses on the team itself.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it treats the team itself like a character. Because if you notice with Grodd, the way he did it, the way he took down the League, if you will, is he basically played off that he basically mind controlled you and like made the Justice League like essentially the way he explains is that you ever have that one. Yeah, go ahead, Nick.
So basically what he did is he took feelings, thoughts that were already there, like thoughts, like you ever have like someone brushes past you while they're running and you have like the brief thought like, I want to beat their butt, mm-hmm. like you have that brief thought and then it's like gone away in a second. Mm-hmm. What Gorilla Grodd is doing is he's taking that thought, that your own very thought, that violent impulse that we all have, and he brings that to the forefront. He amplifies it. He's not controlling you. He's just taking what's already there and bringing it to the surface. Mm-hmm. And we all have like these little thoughts, these little resentments that like we don't touch upon, we don't indulge.
Nick is terrible at ships.
I mean, that's just a cold hard fact.
but
anyway,
that's Nightwing. Gotcha.
You're crossing the line, buddy.
This is my show, dude. I'm not crossing any lines.
All right, guys, bye.
So anyway, but did you notice also this show had major John and Shiera like moments in this? They're arguing like an old married couple.
Hey, I still ship Wonderhawk, so. I like how Jared actually had to envision it in his head and he smiled.
Can I see that? Actually, no, because they are still opposites. It's my same issue with Wonderbat. But
what about Superhawk?
Nah, I really can't. Because, Nick, I have legit thought about this. It just does those. Hawkgirl only works with Green Lantern.
Okay, what about Wonder Martian?
No, still doesn't work, Nick.
I'm just messing with you.
He's too pacifisty for Wonder Woman. So
that's why Wonderhawk works, because they're both warriors.
Yeah, but even Wonder Woman's not going to go to the level that Shiera will. So.
Sorry, guys. I'm just having so much fun breaking Jared. It's so much fun.
Trust me, this won't break me as much as admitting her with the giant with Mr. Sky Rodent doesn't work. Or Mr. I suck as a character Trevor.
What about Hawkbat?
For those, can I see? You know what? That I can see actually. For me, not necessary. And Mr. Contingency Plans, you know what? That I can see. Nice job, Nick. That actually is like you really.
Is this a rare Nick W?
That's a very as rare as it is for you to get a W. That is one. So anyway, now what's actually really cool, actually a fun piece of trivia. This is Clayface's last appearance in the DCAU.
Really?
Yeah, he doesn't show up after this.
Yeah, like they do bring back a lot of they bring back Parasite, which is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Is this Killer Frost's first appearance?
No, I think she appeared in Superman, I think.
And then what about Sinestro?
Sinestro was in Superman because he first showed up in the episode that debuted Kyle.
Okay, so Sinestro's back. Yeah, Sinestro still had a pretty like old outdated design, honestly.
Yeah, I know. That was bad. See, when this was airing, that was before you had the Yellow Lantern Corps, so it was him in that blue suit with the ring.
So, another thing I noticed, the robots. Okay. So, are you familiar with the Zeta Project?
Yes, I am. I have never watched it, but I know what it is.
So, you know that the Zeta Project, they did a crossover with Batman Beyond, which Zeta Project is in the same time frame as Batman Beyond. But the crossover where it was like Zeta and Batman Beyond is actually a lot different than the Zeta we actually got.
Mm-hmm.
And the design for the robot from the Batman Beyond Zeta Project episode is the exact same design.
By the way, speaking of that sequence with the training robots, can I say one thing? I love how who gets to be the drill sergeant for the Justice League? Oh yeah, the former Marine.
I love that Shire actually calls them out on this.
Yes. I
also
love
treating us like soldiers.
I also love, this is one of my favorite episodes of arcs for this reason. So whenever the Justice League is doing a story, people are always like, oh yeah, and Superman shows up and like wins the day for them. In this, Superman legit says, I don't need you people. I can do this myself.
Mm-hmm.
And even like Flash, I was getting major Star Wars vibes from Flash where he goes, hang on, this whole group was your idea. And then Flash goes, let's not forget, Wally, you saved me from the buzz droids. I'm only kidding.
Stay on target.
Yeah, I know.
Stay on target.
But that was one of the coolest things. And I also find it's really funny how the Justice League's training like environment is an old West town.
Now, is this actually like a place in like the desert, or is it like a danger room kind of scenario?
I think it's a danger. I think they built an actual location in the desert.
Okay.
Which
wait. Did they build this in a cave with a box of scraps?
That's a good one. I'll give you that one.
Batman built this in a cave with a box of scraps.
I'm sorry. I'm not Batman. I wish.
Well, you should be.
Yes, everyone should be. And so, by the way...
Wait. I gotta say it. Always be yourself, unless you can be Batman. Then always be Batman.
My dad sent me a meme, and it says, approach life like a kid who actually thinks he's Batman. Like, okay. So, fun fact. So, in the comics, Giganta is often portrayed as a brutish woman, whereas in the DCAU, she's almost excessively feminine, even girlish. By contrast, Jennifer Hale voices Killer Frost as excessively rough and masculine.
You know, in a post-Resident Evil 8 world. Jared, you know what I'm talking about. You've never played the game. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I have a feeling this version of the character would go a lot better with modern audiences.
Yeah, I gotta go with that one. This version of Frost, yeah.
No, Giganta.
The girly one? No,
because people like tall ladies now.
Oh yeah. Now the whole Resident Evil 8 thing clicked.
Yeah, like that moment where Giganta literally stepped on someone and be like, that's somebody's thing.
So what do you think about how she used to be an ape? I think what Grodd did is he hyper evolved.
That is some monkey business right there. You're like he's gonna make a pun. He's gonna make a pun.
And fun fact: did you notice all the little training cards for Superman? Darkseid, Brainiac, Lex Luthor, and Mexelplick.
Oh yeah.
I love that.
This was like an Easter egg fest.
This was definitely an Easter egg fest. And by the way, they mentioned the Zeta Project on here. You know, I love when Clayface is impersonating Flash and Batman's like, "Yeah, I knew it was you. You overplayed your hand, yo." It's like Batman knows Flash so well. He would never say yo.
He's like, Flash has at least some amount of class.
Now, I will say this episode did have one of my favorite cliffhangers in between the two, where it ends with the Justice League just walking their separate ways. That is a powerful image. And of course, again, John and Shayera just hang out. I'm telling, and then he basically,
I guess you could say that someday love will find you.
Well, yeah, and if you look at it,
that bind you.
he all but admits to his feelings to her.
By the way, I did that because you said separate. They go their separate ways. So it was like, oh, the song.
Yes, but do you agree with me in that he all but said how he feels about her to her at that point?
And she definitely noticed it.
She definitely noticed it, and same thing on her side. So I was like, yeah.
See, if I was a little kid and I was playing with like my hot girl and my Green Lantern,
I
I'd be
had a
like,
hot girl in Green Lantern, by the way.
Nakish.
Yeah, I had a hot girl in Green Lantern action figure from this show, by the way. And you
were
know,
awesome.
I guarantee you, they have had conversations about a mutual attraction off screen.
Yeah, that does come across, you know.
By the way, speaking of interesting Green Lantern action figures, I have an action figure from the Ryan Reynolds movie.
Why?
Because I got it. I got it as a Christmas present.
There is something I wanted to like touch upon.
Yeah, go ahead.
In terms of like Easter eggs, the concert scene. That artist is a very clear Britney Spears announcer.
Yes. I'm glad you brought that up because I was like, was I the only one getting Britney vibes? It's
Britney B.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, like this was definitely let's just say the Easter egg hunters were eating good this two-parter.
By the way, the scene of the League and Society rushing at each other, which was badass, but I love where the one kid, they zoom in on the one kid and he goes, "Get them!" And then
that was cool.
It's a clear homage to the opening title, The Old Challenge of the Super Friends animated series from 1978. Ooh. That show's version of the League features Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman, a Flash, it was Barry Allen, and and Hal Jordan among its lineup. Their main antagonists were the Legion of Doom, which included Grodd, Gigant, and Sinestro among the villains.
Meanwhile, the Legion of Doom.
See, if I had the Star crossover, the transition, I would just play that now. But I'm not gonna steal your thunder, dude. But
you better not.
Yeah. So in terms of, I also love how many times in this episode they rag on Superman being the most powerful. I love that because that's a real thing that people bring up. A lot of people say the problem with Justice League comics is Superman could solve all the issues they're facing.
And one moment that I actually really liked is like they're talking about like Superman taking all the hits. And he said, like, "I'm the strongest here. I take all the hits so you guys don't have to." It's like you want to argue against them, but it's like really hard to argue against that.
He was looking in Wonder Woman's direction when he said that.
So you're saying it's One Direction?
Yes. See, here's the thing. If
wait, no. You're saying that Superman was looking in a new direction?
Ah, nice. Thank you. That's for you, Jay Heat. But,
hashtag full circle.
Yes. Thank you. If you know what to look for when it comes to Superman and Wonder Woman, you can clearly see they have feelings for each other.
I'm just waiting for Starcross so I can have my moment.
Don't be surprised if I hack into Max and delete that scene from the episode. I have hacker friends. Yeah. So yeah.
Oh, I will be eating good that day. I'll be like,
yeah, I'm going to have to break out this.
Batman doesn't do ships.
I will be breaking that out.
You know, for the finale, we should really bring in like Jay Heat or Talati. I could use some backup.
I'll bring in Brit. She's on my back with this.
Fine. 2 against 2 are better odds.
You're going to do a massive war. Oh, God. That's actually
The
a
shipping
fantastic
war.
What a fantastic idea for the final live stream, actually, when I think about it. Yep, we're doing that.
I call upon either Talati or J-Heat as my second.
Yeah. I know that all you guys really don't care. You just do it to screw with me, so it makes no difference.
And can this be like a live watch along?
Oh, live watch along, maybe.
Because like in that moment, me and J-Heat are gonna be going, want to bet.
Well, actually, you won't be, because I'll be removing everyone but me from the watch party while we're watching the episode. But and then Britt and I will be like, here's why this doesn't work for obvious reasons.
See, that's just not fair.
And by the way, Britt is our newest addition to the Comics League family for the Super Wonder Legacy show. Not necessarily for the live streams, but I'm starting a show exclusively for Super Wonder, so I can like vent all this stuff out, because I have to do
you're kind of giving her like a trial run, and then
run, exactly.
And
because
then, like, maybe
the rule is
live show. Yeah, because the league rules.
Can I do it? What? It's a unanimous vote by the I call it the 4 founders. It's a unanimous vote.
Well, shouldn't Snyder Queen have a vote now that she's also a member?
Well, yeah. But it's a unanimous vote.
It's a member. It's unanimous vote by all.
Essentially, the co-hosts have to all agree, which I get the feeling you will, because she's cool. But again,
she has the wrong ship, so she's already at a disadvantage.
She gets an extra vote because she has the right ship. I'm only kidding. But anyway, again, so.
See, guys, you are witnessing in real time Jared's villain arc. Like, this is his descent into being villainy, and you are witnessing his descent into evil in full time. So just remember that.
Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to, let's see. Oh, by the way, so when you notice, this is the second time the superheroes have tried to team up in this show. Remember the Injustice gang?
Yeah, like I think this might be the third time, actually.
Well, let me put it this way. It's the second time Shade has been on the team. That's when he goes, we tried this before, it didn't work.
And then he said, and then I tried it again.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, two previous incarnations, yes. And then Grodd makes his first appearance since The Brave and the Bold, and he references the hat accident. And Batman says to Clayface that he's always trying to find a cure, which alludes to Batman's previous encounters with Matt Hagen since his transformation to Clayface in The Feet of Clay in Batman the Animated Series.
This show is honestly just so much better because of the history, all those previous shows. Like the fact that you got to realize at this point, this show has 10 years worth of animated history to draw upon for like its backstory, and honestly, it's richer because of it.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love it because as I rediscover these shows, or like I watch some of these for the first time, like Superman and Batman, I'm getting all these cues because the only one I've watched through and through so far is Justice League and Unlimited. So I'm getting all these cues. I'm like, oh, that's where that came from. So on that note, we're gonna wrap it up. Nick, how would you rate this arc out of 10?
I'd give it a 9 out of 10.
And that's rare for Nick to give it a 9 out of 10. Me too, because of how it uses every member of the league. But I also love where John Jones surprises Grodd and is like, oh yeah, you froze the wrong one. I love that. So I agree, 9 out of 10. This is dope. And for the side glance of Superman to Wonder Woman, this gets an extra 0.5. So
I need to amend my score. For the side glance, I actually had to take down half a point.
All right, whatever. You can be wrong. On that note, everyone, by the way, Nick, let everyone know what's coming on the channel and where can we find you.
All right, so you can find me on X at the Phoenix Press. I am never going to get used to that. YouTube, just search the same. We just released Avatar Rewatch yesterday, when this goes live. We got Super Split Screen Brothers coming up on Wednesday. Then on Friday we got the Frenzy. Then on Saturday we're doing a new game. We had to delay it a week due to some issues, but on Saturday we're coming straight back with some gameplay. It's gonna be awesome.
You know what I know? You know what's kind of funny? It just occurred to me when you said X. Elon basically turned Twitter into a 90s comic book. I want to go extreme.
I'm sorry, like the jokes write themselves, and I think
they write themselves. We're a comic book show, so of course we have to make that joke. As for me, I have my open letter to James Gunn that's actually doing very well right now, and I'm reviewing Truth, Justice, American Way. Under Two Capes, we're still like hammering out the details on what the episode is going to be. Movie night, we are watching Superman, Batman, Public Enemies. That's a Taladia pick, and then I think you go after Jay Heat, I think, right?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, so we'll see. We'll do what everyone picks. And by the way,
I haven't decided what I'm going to pick yet, so.
According to the results of the poll, you guys do want us to continue with the Camus movies and complete them. But I'm going to say this one thing. We're not going to be able to cover the Constantine movies because there's like too much to do, and this is getting old real fast. So we're going to do the last, I think it's like 4 or 5 of them, and then we're just going to call it. So that's where we're going to do that. Sorry, Nick, the people have spoken.
Yeah, it's disappointed that I am. We are beholden to our viewers, so be it.
So on that note, everyone, like, comment, subscribe. What was your favorite part of the episode? Did you catch that Super Wonder side eye? And stay heroic, everyone. Bye-bye.
High fire!